How you doing, everyone? God bless you. God bless your families. I went to the gym today, and I really um, enjoyed myself because I felt I had a lot of energy and a lot of motivation. So I worked out practically for 2 hours, which is good because when I first started out, like I said, I only started working out 15 minutes here, half an hour there, until I got to an hour. Now my workouts are getting better and I'm lasting longer in the gym. But I also got to understand and be careful that your body grows when you're resting because it needs to heal, you know because you got to understand every time you do a workout, regardless if it's chest, shoulder, back, you got to understand one thing. um, when you rip them tissues, right, you got to give them tissues time to heal in order for it to grow. And I'm sorry for the noise, but I'm making this video outside, for the simple reason that I don't want to be home and I don't want, be disturbed. So I decided to do out here. And, it's raining, you know, it's beautiful because the day looks, quiet, tranquility. You understand? So yesterday I was gonna post some videos, right, about, the thing that's going on with P. Diddy and other individuals that are being mentioned in court. You know, for my knowledge, I heard that they had offered him 15 years. I don't know how true that is. This is just a hearsay, she say. You know, and I heard they offered him 15 years, and he didn't want to take them. He didn't want to do a plea deal. And I don't understand because you have friends or you yourself understand how the system works. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't take them 15 years knowing that the feds, when they mount a case on you, you know what I'm saying, it's because they have official evidence, man. You know, and a lot of people want to see him go, and not only on the law side, but within, they want him going. They want him going too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's individuals that want to take his place. And to tell you the truth, it's not gonna stop nothing. Because for those that are cooperating with the police, you know, I feel that they should be protected at all times. Because you might have individuals, that might want to get a little revenge or something. But I don't comment too much on you know, his trial or the things he has done because I'm the type of person that I like to see facts, show me the papers, you know. A lot of times, when individuals complain about certain situations, depending on the, state of mind they're in, right? It's like, you got to prove everything, man. Like, I don't know, man, the mess that he's in, man, because he has so many charges. But I'm just wondering, right? Because they talking about child trafficking or sex trafficking, whatever it is. But I haven't seen who did he who what trafficking who. I don't see the people unless they are being like they're not showing their faces or something like that. I don't know. But as the trial goes on, we'll see what happens. But this is just something I want to throw out there because I know for a fact that everybody's talking about this case. You know, everybody that I bumped into was talking about the trial. You know, and certain people had their own opinion, I guess. But anyway, back to the subject. Um, I felt great today. I worked out. I did. Today I did back. You know, I did a little tricep also. I did stomach like always. After all my workouts at the end, I always do stomach, because it's one part of my body that, I want to get rid of completely. Even though if you would have seen me like 4 years ago, when I was probably, I looked like I had a fucking big bear belly, you know. I was all messed up, you know. But this is something, it's like they say, man, um, when you hit yourself, you learn. And it depends on you whether you get up and keep moving forward or stay down. I, for one, has always, gotten up, because I always challenge myself also, you know. I don't know. I'm waiting for this equipment to come, and it's coming. I don't know. They told me on the 19th. You know, I think it's the thing where you place your phone at, or I've sent to get a new brain or modem, whatever they call it. But yeah, I sent to get those equipment to see, if I have more space in my computer and if it's better, it's better quality. So let's see what happens, because I started off with a simple computer, just like this lady told me with her simple computer. She started creating content. So, I did the same. I have like 2 months in, and, with your help, I'm going to get to where I want to get. I want to achieve my goals only with your help, you know, with your love and subscription and your likes. Um, it's something, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and it's something that, I was telling her, I feel like I wasn't going nowhere, like I was stuck. And you know what she told me? She said, when you feel that way, it's because something's good is going to happen. And I believe that because I posted, I think a couple of videos that day, that night. And guess what? Um, my views got, I got more views. My videos got more out there. So, I was happy about that. Even one like, I get happy, So because one like is one step closer to my goal. So, all I ask, is for people to love, like, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have comments, please leave it in the section below. You know, I will get back to you. I have no problem with that. I appreciate you. I want to thank you. God bless you on this day. Stay out of the rain. Don't get wet, because and then people get sick. You know, so take good care of yourself. Eat healthy. Like I did. I had a little drink with a little spinach, cucumber, kale, green apple, carrots, beets, and ginger. And that's what I drink every other day. I don't want to drink it every day, but I drink it every other day. And so far, it's been good. I mean, it's like you're waiting for a miracle, and I don't know when it's gonna happen, because if you're eating healthy and you're working out and you're taking care of yourself, you know, you gotta feel some type of way. Because sometimes I feel that I'm working out and eating healthy and doing all these things, and still I feel the same, or I feel like I'm not going nowhere, you know. But I have people in my corner. I have friends that say push forward. I have friends and family that tells me don't give up, you know, um, keep pushing, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do with your blessings, you know. All I want to say is God bless you. Take care of your families, and have a great, great day.